One of my favorite Christmas movies and stories is A Christmas Carol. In the next couple days, I'm going to be sharing a few thoughts from that and also from God's Word and just some practical encouragement as always. But in that story, that timeless story by Charles Dickens, you always see this character arc, this change, this transformation that happens to Ebenezer Scrooge. But it happens in a very it used to be a unique way. It was a surprising way when it first came out. Now it's so familiar, we expect it, that sometimes we don't think about it enough. So I'm going to unpack those ideas just a little bit over the next couple days. Today, we're going to talk about who visits him first, and that is the ghost of Christmas past. Our past is kind of like a ghost for most of us. It's something that haunts us. At least there's something in all of our past, I guarantee, that we wish we could go back and change. We wish that thing wouldn't have happened to us. That wasn't our fault, but happened to us. We wish we could go back and change that. Or maybe it's something we wish we could go back and change that we did. It was 100% our fault. It was nobody else's fault. There's no way to blame it on anybody else. Probably 1,000 things in between. Maybe somewhat our fault, somebody else's fault as well. The point is not whose fault it is. The point is we all have things that haunt us from the past. At the same time, most of us have things in our past that we look back at and we long for that. We wish we could go back to that. We say, man, why can't it be like it was back then? That was when I was really happy. That was what I really thought life was about. And we don't live in the moment fully because we're so disappointed that what we're doing here right now isn't as good as the past. If you're like pretty much every other human being on the planet, this is a struggle for you. But I just want to encourage you. It's a great thing to look back in the past and draw strength from what you've been through, to realize that you survived the worst things that have ever happened to you if you're still here. You're still here, so you survived them. That should give you some hope. At the same time, if things were really great at some point, maybe they could be again. Try and figure out what made them great. Try and do those things again. Try and pray or work toward those things again. But life is lived in the present. And that's one of the most hopeful things I can share with you today. No matter what's ever happened in your past, you have control over what's happening right now because you have choices to make. Make some good ones. Bless the people around you today. God bless you and Merry Christmas.
Angel